But the one man kitten me no be a be per se. Uko school we mental da. And at that time uko school na mental e twem.
Oh, I dey be name twem.
Na twem.
That be Mr. name twem.
Enti utimi ka 313.
3
Oh, sure, bet me.
326. 339. Menkwa this color so dey na meko.
Enti yen kwa 31.
So and now na wo say adwuma no your dey
Oh, it's like a jama. That is the I can use.
Oh, so say 31, I'm say 3. Enti call
326 339 39.
General. I cracking me brain. When now
Edumra as say a mathematics teachers no fucking diba omiachi no mo yeba omia mental.
There be one corner according to send them starting obey to me, but one corner according from the Saudi now obey.
And there may be why I there mystery. I think says Pennyfue war mem had 10 near maybe ase. And said she shed near ma. But I never come my shannon so then says umre tremo we ye dang we be in see. Answer na ye president. Ebedi president. Me catch us asem tremo na me come na ye me there. O ma yeti ase Ghana 40 discuss so come the statement dada.
And your kind. Kasa wan kakra no boa.
Ena Ghana ye mo bododo. Ghana aye mo bododo. Ghana aye mo bododo. Ghana aye mo bododo. Ghana aye mo bododo. Two statements. Dia kan na me mfanka ho. Say Ghana ye mo bo na say nye mo bo.
Say dey ho mo bo.
You see, it's not about Nana Addo. Me pese we be what di machi. Be what them. And yet about Nana Addo, it's about his attitude and posture. Tie, unim say I no ka say. Bisa anybody around him. Why so hyper? And Bibi Kitu evident ibu afu. Nana thinks that he has arrived. Bisa won no. Ask the ministers when they go for cabinet meetings. Bisa won. His posture, that arrogant attitude. He has arrived after Rome, a deep president. That's it. Eti se yete sikaso na komodien. Ena Ghana ye mobo toto. Two very powerful statements. Na se ne Ghana ye mobo. Na yete sikaso e komodien ne chen kana. Dai na ye missing link no. Eno ni ade a say ye on mine no as say ye hye so na ye hwe ne yie na ye busa de enti a enema beduru ba bia eduro yi de atoso biomu ne say e ba de say na nipa na ye gini di do me I believed in Nana Addo than any journalist. It's the time I said John pe baby obekwa kasa Nana Addo ebubu kura or de begu eye wheelbarrow mu de naba no be am person be granting interview. I told Sir John wafabra show no so. You know why? I know Nana Addo when he became the Minister of Justice and Attorney. In fact, I was sent yes mama at the Grata office if mene koko so hene. That time near friend Kwakudua or your cocoa so hene say near the Grata command office. Obey foreign affairs minister. Yes, my near the Grata minimum no. Nti edu baby a brantie bi fa A4 sheet. One rim. Rim ba kupo A4 sheet rim no. That time na 3 cedis 80 pesos. Nana Addo ma abrantia no na katua bosome miensa. Ye gi feeding nsem de tua abanka. Se wafa A4 sheet one rim. Ushana busa no. That time no na Gabi ochedako no to London. Gabi no ni Ghana ha. Metimi a chiro nipa Gabi beduru Ghana ye de ne share ne nsa se omwa no no nye nipa. Tietwi na meka ni Gabi ti London no nyo bia. Not a cubicle. You didn't buy a show beans as a one no nipa. What's the name? Because I think it was nowhere. That's on a quack to money. I dream yet when she had you one day. May I some trouble when I may come and yam there? To was it? I don't pay some to me was it, but someone make can remove do chow. Dimachi. Medical catch obium said, me work aba 1, me work aba 2, me third time near on earth. Upa jidi upa jai. For the winning, Miss Mafadi. Watch this. Enti Nana ye na dream so be president no Ushiana Busano. 2004. Ye to abanwie ye no. Me ko papa bi office man pamo me. Wawu tina me pesa me boni din ko so ni ko so be yi ne ho ano. Ajo apeja ticket we bi ma me. Won say the we say apeja ntilo. Me de kwa me nkoma ne fatia picture bi be kire. Ti peja utidi say ye hwe phone so. Pacho yi ono nko abra. For no kwa serena me. Oh, as I see as it. And the bedase. Actually, you be share what you ho. That's it. Tie. Me call papa ne office no na area. And I say me fi na but I'm so yes mommy. To the Attorney General Ministry of Attorney and Justice. I want to be FIBA. Who quiet then I'm saying, opening me say yes, mama, and I will frame me say memra. And then come be course, come on more dunti minka. Now me catch and say, your party no, our tradition. Now, your party ni said yet here say Sadiq na edru no so a me smart we ye day mint piano in sinche fi say edru no so and let nobody think say obesesa line no if you say first MPP conference ye di Professor Edubuahin Kufo na toss me no anamwa Nana Addo toss me ensa anamwa edini na to aso call here ada ye to MPP abano na say just ended conference no ye show presidential candidate na de obi anya ntimi nsa mfa wo nko me pesa ye wodi meche na wo kai nema ntimi nsa nkyerɛ vote no bi mu enti Kufo bedi MPP animu 1996 Nana Addo catch Kufo so ye rotten cassava. Say Kufo abon. The di kind say ondi asem papa bia we wiase mu hada. The di kind no. The trust there was a leaked tape. Any pa or release that tape no work kwesi prat office. Me say na me cansem. Okay? Ti the ekwodu bi omo ne say the oye rotten cassava no san winning Congress no 1998 conference no 1998 Kufo became the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party and in 2000 we won the elections. Nana was appointed the Minister of Attorney and Justice, or Justice and Attorney. Said I'm person friend biya. No, so what being pa. Samra no be minister di kind of Ghana for who's a papa na bon. And okoye the president versus Chachuchi Kata. Okay. Wabra Ghana mrase president oti akonya so a yemfane nko court. Nana Addo ekotro say the president versus Chachuchi Kata or Chachuchi Kata versus the president. Asamne court Chachuchi akonyam osere sa the lawyer for bie wo mano a ne ekukura ban ne de hwe wo say jo. Na kufuo person opam no. The then general secretary of the party, that they were the people who said no. And that time now, former Speaker of Parliament order your friend say, oh, opening Peter Allegete na umuye. Even that time, opening cleanse will not yes. And in the former NDC time, Muhammad the last speaker, your friend say, I've no have a MP. Your friend saying, do aja. There were the people who pleaded on behalf of Nana Addo. Go and ask. Makan someone there. Arrogantly. I was not the one who made that mistake. That mistake was not made by me. The people that were in my office are trying to sabotage me. And I think that I need to do something in my office. So watch this, Bisa. In 2003, Nana Addo reshuffle in the office. Opamubia. No kofa abaya bia. Eche yesi oye nempena. Eba office wo me mundi cause it's you the minister. Me mo bia di o. Sama men kwa na nsen kura de we nkofesi di na tem no, enya tem ketwa. No mu ina ba ni office. And I year changes to Supreme Court. And I say case you know yeah did and a Ghana lawyer for the then Ghana Bar Association a time so kufum ya posa kufu te setosa because na attorney general na bon. Say why panel Supreme Court na foforo. And ye kukuru Chachuchi Kata den hwe ho say jo. Na padi ni ko jail. Nana became the foreign affairs minister. Gambia 44 pachokai. Sikana aban twa say yemfentua Ghana fo adehye na ye kunkum wo nkrofo e wo Gambia no sika no wai. Me say enne me kansem. Akwa ba ko no fibiruwa. Ufiri bankasim. Eja number 1, eja number 2, chromancy number 1, chromancy number 2, pepe. We want to do biruwa. Fia no mabo na wo ko homboa. Won sika no e fa hen. E wa attorney general, ministry, foreign affairs ministry. Basic ne Gambia 44 yidua wonka. E pese wo di machi. Tina mato be boas no. Ye tosu bi omni say after Gambia 44 and then they see biom and no meto aso china me kire we no. I knew before Nana Addo became the flag bearer say oba obesesa holidays ni na upa busa the former vice chancellor of the University of Ghana. Papa bi na yese ne ba eye niema bi me pese me bondin. I knew it. Tibusa me producer. Ye to 2016 abanu ye ne o multimedia. And I catch and say we should get ready. Ye holidays ni nyina no ye be engineer and faculties ni na. Na Nana but disrespect Osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and that particular day or but disrespect Kwame Nkrumah no na memwo ni nye papa biomu da If you say America president bia or despise Abraham Lincoln no na buying nye papa bisa Jimmy Carter. Bisa Donald Trump. Jay Kufo me say na me kansam ti di machi. Asante him okwa akura akopa aduane abranye die. Tanaba fiakubi pejamu. Kachire ne se kofidi ewu. Ghana for Kwame Nkrumah no. Jano. Ne baby odano manenda din. Wonya bibia mona baso a jano. Mfo wasam nko omoso. Na saa kwa na efre na Kwame Nkrumah no oyebosom. Jano. Jana semmano. En sheda nye bibia. Ebe man ayese wumuno. Wonye day. So watch this. Time Akufo beye ECOWAS chairman, no beye AU chairman. The first speech, go and check. Kufo used his first 6 paragraphs on the Kwame Nkrumah baso. Kokain speech, no? Dibachi. Peso dibachi. Yase nchine nkanfo no ho, but edu bibi yase nchine kanfo no ho. Kwase nchine ni ho amekoso ni mfaso. So watch here. 2001 yeswe in Kufo na abemufo no professor former speaker ya abawe ba first speaker their friend saying Dobi Kwabenya Michael Kwe no cho ne manema bibi about Kwame Nkrumah na Kwame Nkrumah nyehwe na Kwame Nkrumah yede na Kwame etije Kufo ko AU the first 6 paragraphs na papa no just answer hunu ni na akeka. It was because UP yenye UP and a tall Ghana ma CIA ni tu Kwame Nkrumah UP for him hubi Nana Addo papa ni hubi buzi adim hubi and a tall Kwame Nkrumah. Baby Kwame Nkrumah na okọ no enjapade na o ye magana no ne yenim sese ye ja kwa na hey obi a medi president ni bi tie nton no Nana Addo papa ni buzia ene wo na chance ye eno na ma Victor Usu te wo mo ho so wuni ma me ka tro ne ye tu Kwame Nkrumah eti nipa bia obedi o man yi so a wo be goro Kwame Nkrumah ho no wo be ye mobot sa so da makura Kufo tie asante hema afutu no ja Kwame Nkrumah semma no watch this answer na Kufo be fia babu no why na etimi di natem apart from Yaji issue na enye no kore Alhaji Bature sesa na efre no nyame fa ne kransie yie Kwesi Pratt nom Bernard Bona nom asebe nom kan so Yaji oba airport ani eno mo kofa cars begu Kotoka International Airport say Yaji bisi I am telling you today that day I was in Poland mo ka say kwasiafo Yaji obi eno betumi de na bagana ajeme I'm telling you today me say na me cancel na grofo gu Kotoka International Airport Kwesi Pratt nom Alhaji Bature nom obu yende de say Yaji ba oba he wama na grofo twa nto se Kufo ne wo ba enkoda no mo he yes say twins nti sa twins no mo he wa huntro said and throw the city here o mem ha ti Yaji o he. It was because such issues started coming up because of the initial pronouncement of J.A. Kufo about Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. But when he decided that no, I will leave that man alone, Bibian why a tumbo Kufo a succeed here. It's in the first term of J.A. Kufo, one year, memoir. I dare you say call Hippic. Dimachi. May cancel Dimachi. Enti ye free Hippic by all of a sudden after he went to AU and praised Kwame Nkrumah, boom, Ghana economy started say FF. no obi tu ne for say amosafo maafo so wo finance minister ompe Kwame Nkrumah sama waban ye da e wo Ghana ha anyway obi anim say Kenoforiata NDC ni take it from me Kenoforiata onye MPP ni o NDC ni Dimachi but say MPP penny for say in 2007 time I call Nigeria we are going to look for sponsors for our elections as a man alata senators ne kai about Kenoforiata ya fa no ntoncha wa open a court I'll prove to you go to court I'll come and prove to you because in his life no kuta NDC party card no let nobody dare anybody in this country because the things that we know that we have kept if we should open up that lid the things that will come out you cannot sleep in your house and into the man Kofi papa your friend say former Chronicle news editor no your friend say Kofi Kumsin o kan say Nana Addo be di president a ontimi nkata nani nada besi na Kofi Kumsin tumi na because Kofi is a serious Nkrumahist fair no so to nchai enti Kufuor time den Betromas den when we say Niema Kufuor ye na Nana Addo ba wa be say no have you realized that because we say no okay Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah catch there fat ya say koye mpihu ma me bisam say na me di mfie say na me wen eye den na Kwame Nkrumah catch there Egyptian oba say me kodo mpihu ko na koye mpihu ma me ndi ye o ma me bi ye fa de Elizabeth Van der Poel Nyeni dine Van der Poel obeware nkrani a ye friend Van der Poel okọ Van der Poel nana biso okọ Van der Poel no kan cho say oni mame bia ye friend Mrs Elizabeth Van der Poel na oni ni kuro ti kokomlemle wotu firi ho ekotena bubu ahye ene wotu firi bubu ahye eba osu ari biso okọ Van der Poel your friend Mrs. Elizabeth Van der Poel. Ma maybe your Kwame Nkrumah, one of his ministers was an MPs. Your friend Cecilia something Otiase Owuye. Sa ma meno na ne body pa and ma Mrs. Elizabeth Van der Poel. Ma the Cecilia Johnson, right? Something Johnson. Bamba mina or Betty Van der Poel no on the Van der Poel or the Elizabeth Williams of Ikotokraba. House number A313. House number A313. Near from 313. Sa Kotokraba area ho e ma na wo ho no sa wan ko school a won trafie ho bi wo mo sit table abonte a won tra ho no mo nsabi se from 313 se na me busa da che him say 31 wa je so 3 mini bibia na me ba minim nyansa buruta A313 I will keep course. I want to fear for Elizabeth Williams. I want in America. Fatia corn, a hokobusa and say, what is a pound? Na fatia to income pihu, Fatia and Nkrumah, Ephraim pihu pound. It's my minister Elizabeth Williams. Oh, by Mrs. Elizabeth Van der Poel. Now, Nima Diane, a friend of pound. And I'll catch her and say, you can't say pound. Me ya fantini and he said rohuni ame nana dad they just no I am talking about food. It is not ugba deja pahun make food aduane. I say it's or start say or koye consultation to know aduane kona ye friend of pahun or ye no hu no catch and say onko busa Kwame say den ye de ye pahun eno kan kokoyam kire no tie me ye dimachi ya won krofo bi wo Ghana politics ni mo esese ka ye hwe won yie na ye so won soro na niema wonim no wo ka bi kire yen enye baabia they belong to. They can be NDC, they can be CPP, they can be PNC, they can be MPP, they can be wherever they belong to, but esese ka ye hwe won yie. One person is Mary Grant. On the grant Mary Grant ye ni din ni grant ni kunu din na the grant. In any case, Graham family na Mrs. Mary Grant free no. Now ono nana. Otna ekuapem mampon. Tiemie dimachi. Mrs. Mary Grant ne nana. Otna ekuapem mampon. Na ke yesi ekuapem hene be wa no. Ba ne wo fam pene. Eti sa na ono na de Mary Grant mbae no. Okotna ekuapem mampon emfie miensa. Ba ne wo fam pene. Owo baba akopɛ won wase na Mary Grant mufi dibachi ena me be cancer eti sa wo mu nana no anumu ena maame Elizabeth Mrs. Elizabeth Vanderpoy the Williams no Kotokraba A313 from house number Kobisa no said, "Day na ye de kokoyam mankani eyo." Osim pihu. Then Fatia said, "That is the food." And the Fatia ye mpihu. No na ye. Tiemiye. And ya Fatia na ye. Eti go and check Kwame Nkrumah's book. Me kind will show way so. Our predicted Russia-Ukraine war several years. In that book, he said something at page 64. He said, my Egyptian wife prepared that Ghanaian food called impihun. Who taught her? Go and read that book. So-called political scientists, so-called political science lectures, so-called political science students. Meanwhile, we have quality political history. It was Mrs. Mary Grant. That is why Rawlings, the very first time this Omeka Council of State, Rawlings catch and say, what your grandmother taught Fatia, please inculcate the same thing into Nana Bear, Nana Kuredu Wajiban Rawlings. That is the reason why Rawlings said that. And that was on the 6th of March, 1993. After the first democratically elected president in the Fourth Republic, 1993, 6th March, 1993. Now Rawlings says, Mrs. Mary Grant. No catch and say, yes, the same thing. That is why Mami, there's a Grofose Ajmankredu Muade. Yes, Ajmankredu Muade. She was only protecting Rawlings because now Rawlings on warfare. Now Maya na wo PNDC no mo pe Rawlings e bunisisi egum. No so on penny. Ain't na Mami Mary Grant. Any Ajmankredu be very close. Fe no so to nchen dimachi. Ni na be wie ye no. And I want to show you the posture of Nana Addo. Here boja mpenise modu chensu. Mame Kwame Nkrumah Fatia picture ba kona memfa nka sebo nchire wo. What was this picture? And Grofo say that or worry Fatia no try here. It's not true. Tiemiye, this is not true. Number 2, Ada Queen Elizabeth Ghana and yes, I don't know try picture way. It is also not true. I will tell you the history about the 3 pictures we're going to show you. For second picture, bra. Why in the anymore? No? Kwame in the general fifino. Sheni pano general nim hodi shenanim. Anya Nana Addo. Mobi anka say na enya Nana Addo. Hwedi pa nanim yi. Obehu ne mma ne baako nanim. Ne ba pani be ma no. na de o sign ne kon ho ye hwan. Very good. For third picture no bra. Wa hono we ye time a queen baaye no. To Queen Elizabeth and chain. Now, let's say Queen Elizabeth and serve any African president drinking da. Apart from Kwame Nkrumah. And glass now, Queen Elizabeth this serving Kwame Nkrumah wine, no, the glass is still here in this country. Somebody is keeping that glass. Now thank God I have held the glass. My catcher, my minister, that room in Sube Gumnamanum. Queen Elizabeth, my African leader, beer drink that. But she served Kwame Nkrumah wine, melot. That wine was 16 years old. Not the man Kwame Nkrumah. He picture ni free so. Afeti me. Mebebo Nana Addo ne papa or address parliament video amount. Me say dibechi me won someone nene china. Say my catch say and no me catch say ye team no ye get the hell out of here. Get the what's a namiam pa maye boko. Get the hell out of here. Nana Addo papa o the president bosumen so. Sa feel say bosumen so. And then you no. If you show me your mother, I can tell the character of the daughter. Listen, if you can point the queen mother of any traditional state to me, I will tell you the behavior of the females in that kingdom. Watch this video.
It will be generally recognized that the country's performance over the past decade, 1960 to 70, has been far from satisfactory. The gross domestic product has grown at a slower rate than the growth of the population. This has resulted in a decline in real income levels and living standards. The failure of the economy to grow reduced the scope for additional employment in all sectors. And new entrants to the labor force have found that there are not enough employment opportunities to absorb them. Unemployment has therefore become a major national problem. Those who are in employment do not always behave as though they recognize that there are many fellow citizens who are out of employment. The situation demands a high sense of social responsibility. It will be generally recognized that the country's performance over the past decade, 1960 to 70, has been far from satisfactory. The gross domestic product has grown at a slower rate than the growth of the population. This has resulted in a decline in real income levels and living standards. The failure of the economy to grow it will be generally recognized that the country's performance over the past decade, 1960 to 70, has been far from satisfactory. The gross domestic product has grown at a slower rate.
It is in the DNA of Nana Addo. Even when he cannot impregnate a woman, he will blame his predecessor. So watch this. Listen to what his father said. After Kwame Nkrumah had built 442 companies and industries and left them with you, and in 5 months, his father sold almost 16 of them. He came back to tell the whole world that over the last 10 years, the economy is satisfactory. So if now, the economy in Koye, Nana Addo ne ba omi blame ba Mahama say, Mahama fi akonwa so mfiensia. Na economy ni nya ewo ni mojam. Ko shase bo mesi anam dibechi. Tie. Buzi ati hobi o. Buzi aba amekere o. Buzi ani Pause. Oh, Kwachi na Ghana for Hebuzia. Kwachi. Pause. He was not a happy man sitting there listening to him. And today I will tell you when, where, how Nana Addo told his father, so be the president. It was as a result of the pain from which his father told him something after this gathering. Ko.
It will be generally recognized that the country's performance over the past decade, 1960 to 70, has been far from satisfactory. The gross domestic product has grown at a slower rate than the growth of the population. This has resulted in a decline in real income levels and living standards. The failure of the economy to grow reduced the scope for additional employment in all sectors. And new entrants to the labor force have found that there are not enough employment opportunities to absorb them. Unemployment has therefore become a major national problem. Those who are in employment do not always behave as though they recognize.
I'm not interested. Buzia knew Edward was lying. This was in 71, right? Exactly. Don't forget, Nana Addo was born on the 29th of March 1944. Meboa. It's with a Shedati 44, 371. Ebeka saying. And the father telling him, speech and Edward can no can he brought his own speech. Tina Mahama maybe Mahama Subisa said na me try no he na yira. Because you were left with an economy. Now we are university straight near forward room. Why then you come to tell the entire country say na adwuma ho ayede? as of that time, over 89 factories and industries were working. That time, the population is saying with 442. Dr. Baumia Kra Troye, I want to book him. About saying. So, the cross, so no, listen, let me tell you that day. There was a huge confusion, after which J.A. Kufuor was appointed the youngest foreign affairs minister in this country. So the pain that came up, say eja de yaw kan asemo kire ba enye yire na dwedwe eja koma eyeba. I'm telling you today. Te se wukunu ko pain mu pa no de yaw kan asema pe bibi papa bi ka kire wo ma no nko kan kire wo eja enye wo ba no cause wo nya boja. No ka kire ne papa say da se sa na tie dia me di president na ma punish enkrofo a na wo se wo nya ade no. There was a condition to Nana Addo becoming the president. Bisano. And in one of his memoirs, no person or true book, Mr. Nana Addo said 2003, no person or true book. I didn't say book in one draw. Bisano. Chief of staff, Bisano. So I didn't say 2003 book, no person or true. One true is in there. Musano. He want to categorically state that in the book. That he promised his father to become a president and deal with the people. Now, what dream no we feel say, "Woman, man, papa and succeed." It's when we deep rooted in MPP at that time. When we are closer to Buzia Inano, he has started punishing them, dealing with them. Dimachi, he is very vindictive. Nana nyobi ode money chewu. Onfadi mfiri. Eti otimi hia adakabre ewo airport as a flag bearer. No be a heno. My order adakabre that what have I done to you? Adakabre information. Bisa adakabre. Bisano. He forgot himself that he was a leader of the biggest opposition party in this country that time. Confronted a mere broadcaster. Beside a cabinet on Kanchelo. Eyamia mebu meni eguso. Even though as some na da cabinet kan no nya no kre. Say yes na na do akwadun so nkremu down. That was not true. Sa sabre na nya no kre. Temame ka se nipo twa sa anto to Nana Addo so edibe no boy no wawu. Another cabaret media career no anya papa bi umbesi ne meboa. That was a lie. It was not true. Say Nana Addo Johnson kremo. In any case, papa penimu ani pedi nachi. Mosque hu no koyi ne kote yanko gina da ho adwonso egu. No, that was not true. But Sankayo, I said koyi di. But because of vindictiveness and unforgiveness, he confronted him at an airport. Adakabre was the most popular person. Listen. He came down all of a sudden, bam, away, wahira. And no, he became president. Adentina and sama oka ye no obi kabi na o se ye nche no. And I would take you back into history, things Nana Addo wrote, things he had said. You know, Sefaka interviewed him leading to 2016 general elections. Ayana ye body otisikaso ekomde enenkoa. He said worst things are sankame yamahama kame chi Nana Addo tum manka de bye bye. Because he was actually inciting the so-called youth. And then, what can I say? Apostle for sorry, soldier for sorry. Listen to him. Listen to what he said. It's about 4 or 5 minutes. Listen. Tino.
Because I say so. I don't. It's Namamu, the governance of our country under him, in my view, has been a disaster. All the
Papa can say Obia Memo a unsatisfactory. Anamwa. Bibia enye emma satisfaction no a disastrous. So it's the same thing. Dimachi me say no pay dimachi. Say matum bo asem te akonwa so me sorry ye no. Pacho to aso.
All the indices of our country, Obeso men, has gone backwards. Economic growth, employment in our country.
All the ne papa sha say no sha say for GDP. Economic growth and employment. This was the day the spirit of his father came upon him to tell the people of this country what he was about doing. So Bedi Mampenia to us
have gone backward. Now, if the year Koyechi, every year, Isikasam becomes more compromised. That's still Yebemano a quite atwaswa. And ye dachi no about the same.
Yeah. See, say, Mama Hama atwaswa and dachi, but it's not another person in your coup. It's not Yenyaku. And I need to watch Mahama and free Flagstaff House. Nay. One kasa say a twa bamani biomo. Or say ye mana twaswa. That time na Mahama tia kodnaso as man peninti woman and twaso. Now wo kwaye ku. Wo pass say am obi nkabi. Obeka say ye nkwoche no. Twaso.
And nontina make us say pass a pesia boy dachi humbaya. Ye yo penino a free your man penye kunyanos. Because of Tiho, not the year I want to memo a yano. Say, sa be a baby who you more. Yes, M.Y.A. Ne baby say a dachi.
Eh, Obi Beka say, oh, come about what is not true. I don't know one can send a 7 December do I enter Abantiano. You see how the African leader is. As someone no can be no can na, yes, we are mamma for ya mecho. And someone can, you see, me my catch was a some chemua. Because let's say, answer na maybe venture capital, me, Mr. Kojo Fojo. Felix Enima pa we are now you online editor. TME. It took us almost 3 years. They were always pressurizing me. Say a story and me say no. I want to read and read and read and read the document, get the spirit and the letter of the weddings in that document and everything. And bam, yeah, story down here, China Papanda jails, you know. And someone another kind, he said worse things than Vamawo. Nanado, he said, what worse things than myself. He said worse things than anybody in this country. But because of how vindictive, how arrogant, how heartless he is, anybody who wants to toe his line, you want to be like me, get him arrested. This Machiavellian attitude. And if we want to give him his own words, Papa to asubioma, or best say a Dutch, and yen free ho. Patro to aso.
He's a threat to the future of our country.
Yeah. He is a threat to the future of our country. His father said the same thing. That Kwame Nkrumah was a threat to the future of this country. Now Mahama was a threat to the future of this country. Watch this. Mahama time. Nephew or boy is saying. Tell you. Me ya me dey mean to me ya band this ni. Me mpe. Who dey know me mpe. Tell me. Be said no say na ban bi aba Fourth Republic in wabo. Hey, Nana Addo is the super West. Or your threats. Change any president in Ghana ha so tenasia. Kanapa, betche me. To aso ne nsi.
So, Ghana dachi no, enye dachi papa. Nti me ka, de me pesa me ka no. So hwe akwan a odi o man afa these last 5 years. Obaye, for the first time in our country, yenya revenue from oil. Apart from say normal sources of revenue are your woman. Now she baby or man do say bra Ghana for air bre. Me the minim no crefo bi or war me mo betumi de nsesi ni boaka say ekoyi wo Ghana say. Time aye ka say enkoyi wo hana. Amaya wo ye no bohye Côte d'Ivoire no sami man. Etu pondendende. I don't mean Bibia ba Africa now West Africa and ye ubia ehu amanimo because I don't correct next door to us.
Try wow sir tie ono ankasa ka on se woni huriye di agura twemogya woni tim no tubu ansa anya obeka wo de bi asoso
campaign attention
Nana Addo na Mahama wadi mfienum Obeka say we did mfie the last 5 years. Aban bia ye did mfie say enwotwe. Ye did mfie enwotwe. Ti say we did 5 dey that say aka 3 won ani mebo a. Ye use Nana Addo analogy no. The last 5 years we di enso. Now say oye threat. Enti ye nyiri mfiri ho ye ntimi ntwen. Now person o kire say mfie me nsa na aka no person ye Mahama dey. Ye nye cool. But ene upa kasasa moya obeka che wo say yemechewu. But Nana, let me tell you this today. I am not afraid of anything under the sun. Because after all, when I came from America to rule this country, I was jailed. I have tasted worse and harsh things in life than what you people are perpetrating against me. I look at it, I see it, and I laugh. Patwa to asuna ye ntem na yenko.
No. Ni wo sika samo ahoden abamu nti no. French Africa, Kofu de America eko Côte d'Ivoire se kwa kopa adwuma ye wo. Na ye de no. Ghana fo nyina ho kire wo. Ghana fo ehu amane. No nipa ono offer o man no at a certain level. Ni na mamu nti no o man na ba bedu baby e wo say masa ni pay to aso a enya mrumu ne yeko enya dismu ne yeko e enu nti na mese Ghana fo say ye betumi aye hyehyɛ foforo a o how ni braye bray which may ye free so. And which I may Ghana for. So, what they about to obey, Mr. Wong.
Timmy. Timmy. Oh, who say what can say who? Obi already 5 years. You're to about 5 years. We are going to start a vote of no confidence in Nana Addo. We'll get him out of office. Listen, this old man is a disastrous threat to this country. And when we keep him there, I am for Ghana in Abewu, I come back home. Listen, he's so bitter now to an extent, sir. He is not willing to listen to anything. I'm telling you today, Sagana Baba and Fananado. I'm telling you today. Sekrowe Jabe Toma and Fasa Kokurano. And people do not want to talk about. You see, watch this. Bisanana do not catch us. Asaman and Papa Kachano about what Buzia told him. That there's a day coming. And Kruma may come back. And Kwame Nkrumah will lash the leaders of that time. Bisanana Addo. Bisanana said it's a 2003 in the book, no one publishing. He stated this in it. And Nkrumah is back. And Nkrumah is wielding the cane. And we will continuously lash you guys. I am a Casasa and Crawford if you don't mean soon. Then Crawford Yam should say, Captain Miss Roma will men's room, mammy. Sroma. Jerusalem, Mabia. Musumamo. Musumamo. Because me, I could Miss Romi. I thought I can't sound you and come for them and see me. God, the moment means here back. I said, did I say these things? I mean, can't someone tram then I mean, church sooner a Sadiq Imra. The West President, I said, who are you tuning Cassa Shino and Anado? He's as West leader than any president ever. Even the coup makers are far better than him. Hey, you can hate me for it. You can like me for it. Hey, you can do whatever you want to do. But he's the most West. He's a serious threat to this country. How can we trade El Salvador as Omaya? El Salvador. Omaya to say El Salvador, land of volcanoes. Omaya omodabatani boom ne jato kroni na munashe. We is all many free Ghana ne Omaya. And here you see yentimi ntua Maya besia, Maya grant, Maya she, ye tete, ye pansam, ye hunamane. How? With gold, bauxite, diamond, everything? About we buy a hospital, Papa Bemba, Kopekran with me. Somebody should point to me. So for no co-preaching, you know. Former General Secretary of CAC, Aja Kwabradonko, over starting the preaching, Asamba Kupen Ubisa, say, no, the Yamia say, party in penny for you now. No mention idea about Kopeka, Seba Kopepa, Aban Weya, Ghana for bit matter on myself. So no way, I say free SHS. After this old man in 4 years, edge is $77.5 billion US. Nana do this guy here, away. Get the hell out of here! And then you just saying, "Me catch you one run." Say, if you're nekono, team, you get the hell out of here. Nana Addo, please resign. Because vote of no confidence is coming. I will initiate that. Arrest me. We will type. I will get 3 million Ghanaians to sign. I will get you out of the place. We'll get you out. You are wicked. You are a tyrant. You are heartless. You don't care about anybody. Look at the way people are suffering and crying in this country. You don't give a damn to it. When you say another levy here, Parliament if recess, you have another law tax. So, one person, Ghana card, we are about to my then on Pesa back room. More than say,